Hi, this is Judy with Still Sassy Sister, and we are so lucky to have a video message from Dr. Olivia Joseph to talk about natural wellness care as it relates to body type clues and hormonal issues that cause us to gain weight. This is a must-view for all women, in my opinion, and that's all for me because I really want you to watch the whole video. I said wow the first time I saw it, and I think you'll really appreciate it too.
Hi Sassy Sisters, my name is Dr. Olivia Joseph and I'm very excited to share one of my passions with you, which is talking about hormones. So how we're going to talk about hormones today is how hormones affect your body type. So what is your body type? I'm going to outline the different body types and what they mean. So we're going to talk about the adrenal gland, the thyroid, the pituitary gland, and your liver. So first let's talk about the adrenal gland because it's affected by stress. So your body produces adrenaline as a response to stress. However, your body is not designed to produce that hormone for long periods of time. So when you're overproducing cortisol because your body's being exposed to more physical, chemical, or emotional stress than it could healthily respond to, you're going to start to store fat in your belly. No matter how much you cut your calories, no matter how much you exercise, you're going to remain with fat in your abdomen. Now that's very dangerous because fat that you store in your stomach is yellow fat and it is more inflammatory, which makes it even more unhealthy. So what can you do to prevent adrenal fatigue? Well, it's very important to get proper sleep and also to deal with stress properly, such as exercising and eating healthy. And I'm going to share some more tips with you regarding that. The other body type is called the thyroid body type. And it doesn't mean you have thyroid disease. It just means if your thyroid is functioning low or slow, you're going to have a bit of a barrel shape. And what I mean by that is you may have skinny arms or skinny legs, but everything from your chin to your pubic bone is just a round barrel. Some signs and symptoms of the thyroid body type are fatigue, cold hands and feet, constipation, depression, and also coarse hair. Your hair might be falling out, but look at your eyebrows. That's a telltale sign when your eyebrows start to become thin, light, or when you lose that outside part of your eyebrows. Now, one way to see how your thyroid is functioning is to check your basal metabolic rate, which is your armpit temperature, first thing in the morning, 3 days in a row. You're looking to see you have an average of 97.6 or better. Now, if your average is below that, doesn't mean you have thyroid disease, it means your thyroid isn't functioning properly. And if your thyroid's not functioning properly, it makes it harder for you to lose weight, okay? So what can you do to get your thyroid functioning better? Avoid artificial sweeteners. They are toxic to the thyroid. Pink, blue, and yellow. The second thing is if you have a diet that's very, very heavy or rich in soy, that might be affecting the function of your thyroid too. And the other thing could be an iodine deficiency. Iodine is a mineral that is absorbed by the thyroid and allows it to function efficiently, but iodine is very hard to get in your diet nowadays because most of our seafood is farm raised. It's not free range from the ocean. A lot of our salt, especially if you're eating sea salt, is not iodized, and most of our multivitamins don't contain iodine. So being iodine deficient decreases the function of your thyroid. So now we're going to talk about the liver body type. The thing with the liver body type is you store fat in your stomach, but you're also bloated, swollen. You're more prone to environmental allergies. You're more prone to ADD, difficulty focusing and concentrating, headaches, even migraines. What that means is your body's not detoxifying properly. If your body is bloated and swollen, doesn't matter how many calories you eat or how much you exercise, your body is staying bloated and swollen to protect you. And that's where detoxification comes in. Detoxification is really important if you want your hormone system to function properly because your liver, which is your main detoxifying organ, conjugates hormones. So don't put toxins in. That's the number one rule in artificial sweeteners, artificial coloring, things of that nature. But on the flip side of that, if you have food sensitivities and you eat foods that cause an inflammatory response in your body, when you eat those foods, your body thinks it's a toxin. And instead of making hormones, your body's going to be busy fighting the inflammatory response that that food produces in your body. So detoxification is really important. Not putting toxins in your body in the first place is really important too. Now, if you choose to do a detox, a colon cleanse is not a detox. A colon cleanse is a colon cleanse. You cleanse the colon and nothing else. My best recommendations for detoxification are using medical detoxes. And I'll let you know what I recommend a little bit later. The last body type I wanted to talk to you about is the ovary or the pituitary body type. And what that means is you actually have a hormone imbalance. A telltale sign of a hormone imbalance is irregularity in your menstrual cycles, infertility, endometriosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome. Women who've had hysterectomies usually have some type of hormone imbalance. 9 out of 10 hysterectomies have nothing to do with cancer. They're usually done because of heavy bleeding. So if I have a woman who came to me and had a hysterectomy, I ask why. Usually it's heavy bleeding, and what I try to make them understand is you might have removed the uterus, which got rid of the symptom, but you didn't get rid of the cause. The cause is still there. So even if you've had a hysterectomy for heavy bleeding, doesn't mean you've gotten to the root cause, which is probably a hormone imbalance. So how I test for hormone imbalances and adrenal function in my practice is I run a salivary hormone test. It's the most accurate way to measure function. I do toxicity testing in my practice by doing a salivary pH test, or I use a computerized analysis called a bioimpedance analysis. There's also some great toxicity questionnaires that you can fill out to kind of look and see whether or not you need to do a detox, and I'll give you some additional resources for that. We also do food sensitivity testing, which is not the same as food allergy testing. Food sensitivity testing tells us what foods cause inflammation in your body. And if you're eating foods that have a toxic reaction in your body, it's going to be harder for you to lose weight. You're going to bloat and swell. You're going to have symptoms with no known cause. So those are some things to watch out for. But don't ever accept the fact that it's just your age. Here's why. Because if it was just an age issue, then everybody at a certain age would be overweight or sluggish or have symptoms of hot flashes and insomnia, and that's just not the truth. The truth of the matter is your body creating a certain body type or your body creating symptoms is your body's way of showing you and telling you something's not right. So why sit around and wait for your health to deteriorate or accept that this is how I have to be the rest of my life? That's absolutely not true. When you look at what's not functioning properly and you look at what's out of balance and treat those issues, your quality of life improves. Your body type improves. How you feel, how you function improves. So why guess when you can test? That's my philosophy and my practice. So I have some additional resources if you'd like them. Just go to cookingwithdrolivia.com and I have videos, menus, and shopping lists that can help lead you in the right direction. I have a whole video on detoxification. I have a whole blog post on what is your body type. And feel free to download my recipes, menus, and shopping lists to help you reach your goals naturally and permanently. Thank you very much, and I wish you great health naturally.